Hi, everybody. This is Joanne Jordan. Most of us have already met and been working together now for a couple of these doctoral training courses. But in INST 523, we're going to talk about communities of practice. And this is an area that I do have some experience in, both professionally in my industry as well as academically. So I have been a member of the American Health Information Management Association's engaged communities now for many years. And these are communities of practice for my industry, which is health information management. So I have found that some of the COP groups and threads have been very useful to me professionally, and some not so much. So I think it all depends on areas that I am particularly interested in, or that affect my career directly, or that are discussing emerging issues and or internal changes within AHIMA. So those are things that I have focused on, but I do know that many of the engaged communities are quite active and lots of people participate, again, depending on where their interests and or focus lies. In terms of academic COPs, I actually started the first academic COP here at Franklin University, and that was initially designed for or envisioned for HIM students and global students so that they could participate online with a community of folks that they were never going to see face to face. It did sort of grow out of that and become a Department of Health wide community of practice, and our goals were to allow students a place where they could communicate peer to peer and create their own groups and devise their own focuses of interest and learn from each other. And after 3 or 4 years, we determined that it didn't work as well as we were hoping, and that students really went out there to do what was required of them from links in their coursework, and very little else. One or two students each term might find some article or some announcement about a scholarship or even a job posting in the community, and they found good use out of that. So I do at least count those as successes because folks were able to access important information for their career. So the other side of that is we really discovered that faculty have to be truly committed and truly embedded in the community to really give it the value, show students that there is value there, and consistently promote and support that community of practice, or it's just going to die. Students have a lot on their plate and a lot going on, so they're not as likely to seek out this sort of third party or outside community that requires really extra work on their part if they want to get value out of it. So we did also start the Doctoral Network, community of practice for doctoral students. And again, similar results. It really depends on the faculty involvement, the faculty promotion, to see and demonstrate value to the students that, hey, there is good stuff out there. I have added material out there and a few others as well, and really hoping as our numbers grow in the Doctoral Network, we can expand on that and really give them a place to find access to materials. So when students, for example, ask you, hey, how do I find a good data set for this particular area? You can say, you know what, there's a thread in the community about that. Or, here's a work group that's going on to discuss the difference between qualitative and quantitative materials and so forth. So communities of practice can be great, but they do require work, and I think that's a concept that not everybody understands. So if you want to build a strong community of practice, you have to be willing to put the work in. So those are my thoughts, and I look forward to working with you in this class.